and welcome. It's Best of the Bottom. I'm Justin.
Damn.
And in this podcast, what we like to do is we like to get things started with something we call the Bag of Doom. In this bag, we have a bunch of various shots that we pick up from a local liquor store. I just walk in, I say, hey, guy, can you do me a favor and just grab me 10, 12, whatever random cheap shots you got, and we will check it out. So what we'll do is we'll take this shot, and then the show will begin. But in this episode, there will be a reveal at this Bag of Doom.
Ooh. Oops. Apple whiskey. Bird dog.
Bird dog, blackberry whiskey.
All right. Open
Are you ready for this?
it. But yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Thank you, Maverick. You said it was though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't open it.
All right.
Wimpy.
Jesus Christ. They glued it on.
Yeah, see? I knew it wasn't me.
All right. You ready for this?
Oh. you also pandemic mustache.
I thought because it's an election year and the election's going to be tomorrow, what's more patriotic than a mustache?
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, but
I know I look ridiculous, and this is the first time anybody has ever seen me with a mustache.
And it's something I thought I would never see.
It's something I plan on never letting anybody see, but you know what? I'm committed to my art.
Yeah. I mean,
voila. And since I decided to do that, I thought I'd go full America. You know, I got my America hat, got the aviators, and a Batman Hawaiian t-shirt or button-up shirt.
you're also working on some sideburns there, I see.
Well, I've had the sideburns quite a while.
Maybe I don't look at your face very often.
So cheers.
Cheers to your mustache.
Ooh. It was good, and then it went really bad. It went sideways, upside down, and a little crooked.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's delightful in the beginning. Then it goes,
Yeah.
I'm whiskey! And it's like...
right in the nuts. Then you're supposed to wear a special shirt today.
Was I?
Apparently you were. That's what's being told here.
That's true.
I don't know what the special shirt is supposed to be. Anyways.
I actually think I have the special shirt somewhere around here.
Well, it's too late now. We're live.
Was it in a bag back there?
No, I put all the stuff in the room.
Oh, well,
Anyways.
I fucked that one up. Sorry.
We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And if you enjoy the sort of thing, you can watch us live here on Twitch on on Bottom Class channel. You can find us on Ketchup on YouTube at the Perico Productions channel, and Perico is spelled P-A-R-R-E-C-O. And you can find us there on Ketchup, and then we're also on Podbean and Apple Podcasts.
I'm still focusing on the mustache. Like, he had this, like, the mask on, like, since he picked me up, so I didn't even know what
I've
was
had that
under
mask on for at least 2 hours.
Like, part of me was thinking, like, does he have a grill? Like,
Nope.
that was honestly one of my thoughts. Like, he's gonna, like, take that thing off, and his teeth are gonna be, like, pink diamonds.
No, I didn't go that far. All right, Maverick demands we get the shirt. All right, Dan, you carry the introduction. I'll go grab your bag.
Hi. I don't know how to carry this show on my own. Okay. It'll be even better because I'll just show it. I had it on earlier.
So the shirt in question. Oh, Jesus.
Is it seen?
That's possibly the most offensive thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. Boyfriend gave it to me as a gift. It was kind of a sacrifice. So all of his other cool clothes could, you know, not be touched by girlfriend. I told him I was going to steal the shirt for sure. And so he just gave it to me. And I was satisfied. And now I'm not touching any of his other stuff.
That's very kind of both of you.
I love it. My favorite.
It is quite lovely. But as one of the things we commonly do on this podcast, we have the what a Florida man has done in this date in history. So what we have here, this one is a little is extra special to me. On this date, November, what are we? 2nd.
I was like,
in 2018, a Florida man was arrested for barging into homes seeking somebody to fight him. I feel like the way I'm dressed, that's what I should be doing right now.
So breaking into homes, going like, "Hey, what's your problem, buddy?"
Just barging on in, just like, "Hey, got a problem with me?"
Was he like breaking in and like? I just wonder what
prompted this?
Yeah, or like, was he like, fight me? Like, was he in one of those moods? Like,
I don't know.
Like I'm in the mood to be like beaten up.
As we typically do, I don't read the article. I just go with the headline.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then we create somewhat of a backstory. And to be honest, this also comes from Pensacola, where I once resided. Well, actually, I resided Pensacola adjacent. I was in Milton, Florida, which is, you know, next town over. But apparently this guy, I don't know if he was drunk or high or what the deal is, but he decided he's going to go barging in to people's houses and start a fight. What I would like to think is this man was just finished watching... Wait, what year was it that Netflix released the Death Note movie?
A while ago?
Well, either way, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to say he was a hardcore anime fan, particularly of the Death Note variety. He was very excited to see this film, especially since they had William Dafoe playing Ryuk. And what I like to believe is he watched said movie, and then he listened to the Best of the Bottom podcast where we covered how we consider the Death Note movie very similar to Spider-Man 3, and that just set off a chain of events triggering him on how excited he was to see Venom appear in Spider-Man 3 and how excited he was to see Ryuk played by William Dafoe, and then he realized the plot points of both movies was totally inaccurate and had gone completely awry, and then Venom just showed up basically to die by noise, and it just totally blew his fucking mind, and the first thing he could do is he needs to fight somebody. So immediately he barged out of his front door, started screaming at all the neighbors, looking for anybody that had a door unlocked, and started busting in and saying, "Come and fight me!"
I mean... It was probably...
It was just a fit of rage and anger out of pure nerddom, and like just going to Twitter or Facebook or any of the social media outlets was just not enough to contain this rage that has been built up by the pure excitement he had for Death Note, a live-action film.
That's how I felt about Avatar. I totally
You know what? Maybe he watched Avatar the day before. Maybe he watched...
That one will do it.
It was too much, and his mind melted, and bam. Now you got a dude busting into people's houses.
I'm thinking he's like a door-to-door mosh pit salesman. Or he's looking for the Fight Club, and he just doesn't know the address.
Well, because the first rule of Fight Club is...
And it makes it very hard to figure out where the fuck you're going.
Yeah, so. I mean... they clearly don't have like a Facebook group chat or anything.
I think he knew general area and just kept, and he figured like, oh, you can't talk about it. So this person's like, what are you talking about it? And you're like, he's like, oh, you're right. Like he just doesn't know and just kept punching people, It's a hard thing to.
That's actually reasonable too.
Yeah. There we go.
Comment in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, comment below. We'd like to hear your thoughts. I mean, vote. Was it a Death Note meltdown, or was he just lost and trying to find the Fight Club and had no idea where it was? Maybe he received an email saying, "Hey, come to the Fight Club," but he accidentally deleted it. And now I couldn't remember the address. We just started going door to door until somebody punched him in the face.
That mustache I'm kind of not mad at it because it suits you a little bit, which I don't know how that makes you feel. It kind of...
I feel like it's aviators because as soon as I take these off, I feel like it changes everything.
Well, wait, okay, so how long is the mustache here to stay?
Well, I have some TikTok videos I need to record.
Okay, yeah.
So, until I record those TikTok videos, which is probably going to be tomorrow, and then I'll just shave it all off and then start the goatee all over again. I see this happen to you. Were you the Pensacola man?
Yeah, 1 vote for me, so.
Well, that'll work. I guess it's time to move on.
That's the best segue. I guess it's time to move on.
It's time to move on.
Very cut and dry. I like it.
So, tonight, we have gone with a very American brand of wild vines. Strawberry and blackberry wild vines. From the research, like I like to present you guys with a little information about what we're drinking, and it took me a while. Apparently, Wild Vines was created in 1933, so just shortly after Prohibition ended, and that's probably why it's extra fruity and very flavorful. We have had Wild Vines before, at least the blackberry flavor. I've never tried the strawberry. It was created by E&J. It's either Gallo or Gallo. I don't know if it's of Spanish descent names or of Italian descent names. But E&J, Gallo or Gallo, which was created by a couple of brothers, Ernest and Julio. With the name Julio, I'm thinking it's of a Spanish descent. Is likely where it comes from. So it was created in 1933, and that's about all the information I could find. And apparently, I've discovered there's a brand that was created in 2009, Wild Vines, which seems to be a small vineyard out in California, and feel like there might be a cease and desist letter coming to them soon, as this was created in 1933, and now there's people in 2009 that created a Wild Vines, getting various grapes from Temecula and some other part of California, and I forgot what it was. It wasn't Napa Valley. It was somewhere else. Well, I don't know. Is Temecula in Napa Valley? I don't fucking know. Do I live in California? I don't know. I look like I probably do.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see you anywhere. You're just that one guy with the mustache that shows up.
I feel like I should be in Miami or San Francisco. I feel like that's the look I got going. I feel more Miami though with America's shirt. I think this is more Miami.
Is it?
I live in Florida. I feel very Miami. Welcome to Miami. Sure. I'm in Miami, bitch.
Which one are we trying? We tried it before, so I guess we do have stories about it.
Yes, let's start with the strawberry, because we've never had the strawberry. We've only had the blackberry. And like, I remember the blackberry being quite delightful. This is a strawberry rosé. Ladies first.
Thank you, sir.
You hear that lovely glug?
An ASMR too.
Sure, why not?
Can we say that's what my hard breathing into the mic is?
ASMR. Sure. I call it asthma. But I mean, asthma starts with an A. Wild vines.
It's wild vines.
Yep, pretty fucking tasty. The wild vines tends to be pretty sweet wines, and they are 7.5 alcohol by volume. So, as far as some of the, of course, since we've hit the reboot on this podcast and been going live, the wines that we've had has been the fortified wines with MD 2020, which is salty buttholes, I think is what I just described it as.
Yeah, something of that.
With a lot of sweetening in there. And though those are quite sweet, not near as strong as the MD 2020s, which was discovered to be Mogan David 2020.
It doesn't.
It's not the same. It's not the same as Wild Vines.
Mogan David, like whispered, just sounds like the name of a murderer.
But yeah, this is not quite as strong as the other wine that we've had, or definitely not near as strong as the Four Locos, or even actually, it's close to the Never Go Full Karen wines, beer. What did I get? The Voodoo Ranger beer we drank last time. Jesus Christ.
I was trying to, I couldn't.
Yeah, so it's a decent strength in alcohol. Like I'm having a stuttering issue. Most wines tend to be a little bit stronger, I think, than a lot of beers and stuff, unless you're going for, I mean, I don't know, man. I've gotten pretty rowdy on some wine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah. Wine will get you. Especially in the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I swear by box wines.
We will be bringing the box wine out here afterward. We've had many box wines. If you look at some of the previous episodes on YouTube, we've gotten down to a lot of box wines, and we will probably we'll bring it back sometime soon. Next podcast, so I have a whole different plan. But this is quite tasty, and it was, I believe they were $3.99 for each bottle, so that's not a bad price. And I picked them up at Kelly Liquor here locally. I have become fond of Kelly Liquor, and I've actually found several boozes that we will be reviewing on this podcast that are not necessarily bottom shelf, but they have names that just the name of it.
Beg you to try them?
Yes, that just say these are begging to be reviewed on this podcast. But they are a little bit pricey.
Maybe when we're doing like a pricier booze, maybe we'll that's when we try sorry, this is like insider stuff, but I was thinking maybe that's when we'll give the cheaper hard liquors.
Yeah, we'll do it for special occasions. Halloween, Thanksgiving's coming up, so our Thanksgiving special, we might be doing some whatever the hell it was that I saw at Kelly Liquor. They looked delightful. It was an ale from a microbrewery, and they had that old timey looking bottle and everything. Looked pretty dope, and it had a pink elephant on it.
So hipster in Hollywood, just
I think might be the mustache.
I think so. How are you feeling?
I kind of feel somewhere between bougie and also feel like randomly pulling over minorities because they have a nicer car than me. I think that might be the aviator speaking.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think, yeah. I think your mustache and your aviators are probably thinking the same thing. But...
Yeah. I mean, either that or I feel like I should be fronting a 70s band.
Yeah. Or just like, yeah. I've seen so many pandemic mustaches. It's like not even.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to keep the mustache. I might keep it for the month of November. I don't know. Leave a comment.
Justin's like trying to come to terms with the fact that he loves himself with a mustache.
I honestly,
he wants to play it off like, oh my god,
I think it works with
what
the aviators,
I've done, but
as soon as I take the aviators off and I look at myself, I feel very like.
You feel like you shouldn't be around children?
I feel like I should drive in a panel van.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I feel right now. You know, so.
Well, it's good that you recognize that. And
yeah,
like...
just that the mustache has so many connotations. It depends on the accessories, and I mean, I just can't wear aviators the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but then do you really want to be that guy?
True. I'll have to sleep in these and just
dude.
All day, all night, just aviators, like to the point where they just fuse to my face.
But yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I don't know. Like I said.
But that's like real mustache responsibility. You did it and you went, it's like when I did an undercut and we realized I had all those fat rolls on the back of my head and that they're not for me. Like,
and then the layer of thickness of your hair varied so randomly.
Oh yeah. It was very strange. Yeah. It was an odd.
Yeah, she went from like just light fine hair to like woolly fucking mammoth, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess my hair just has like, my hair is very interracial. Some of it's white, some of it's black. And
it changes on a dime.
It's strange. Yeah, I guess I have patches of. I don't know, man. I don't know it was. I didn't know what was back there. If I knew what was back there, I probably would have never attempted. But I did, and then I found out, oh God, no. You know?
Well, you know what? Live, learn, get loves.
And this guy, the only person who went, oh God, what are you doing? And I went like that bad, and he was just like, huh?
Yeah, like the clippers bogged down and everything. It was just like, I don't know what happened, and we tried to do everything we could to fix it. And
yeah, I remember that he was like, "I'm gonna help you out," and he was just like,
"This is a terrible idea.
I don't know what to tell you." And I was just like, "Okay,
never put your hair up until it grows back out."
I was like, "It's the back of my head, so I don't have to see it, and I'm not ashamed." But at the same time, I was like, "Well, now that I know what's back there, I'll save everybody the hassle."
It was a valuable lesson.
Yeah, you know, you live and you learn.
And you get loves.
Yeah. So. Nailed it.
Definitely. Now, I do have some booze in the news from this week. Ooh. I got booze in the news.
I was like, I want to join in, but I don't know where that's
I don't know where it's going either. Okay. So this is a lovely, heartwarming tale. It really is. So, in Marnago, Iowa? Marnago. That sounds right. Marnago, Iowa. There is a nursing home that is called... Where the hell are you? I've read this article like 7 times and I forgot the name of the nursing home.
Well, just make something up.
No, I want it to be accurate because this news comes from Low County's news leader, Live 5, WCSC? Sure.
I'm like, are you telling me those aviators aren't also readers?
Well, I got a crack in the... Yeah, WCSC Live 5. Local news organization, the Rose Haven Nursing Home. They did a booze and tattoos event for the residents. That is right. Booze and tattoos for these senior citizens. And this has happened very recently. The article was published in October 30th, 2020. So right before Halloween. They were having like visitations. They had outdoor visitations for some of the senior citizens so they could come visit grandma, grandpa, whatever. But they had like a patio courtyard area because you couldn't come inside because, you know, global situation. You know. So they established this whole setup for people to come and visit their family, but then obviously things have gotten colder and they can't be sitting outside with grandma. I mean, old people get cold as it is, and now it's like 30 degrees out. You know, and it's Iowa. So in order to keep spirits alive, they've been doing Zoom calls and everything, but one of the staff members who does activities and everything came up with booze and tattoos. So what they did is they went around to all these seniors in their little activity area, and they were giving them alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages because not everybody can drink. And so they were having like margaritas and, you know, pina coladas and, you know, like old lady drinks. And then the guy came over and they were doing temporary tattoos. They weren't permanent. So
I was like, wow, really? Like, that seems like weird. Like, I was like, that's fucking awesome, but also
to be honest, like
I was kind of like, all right.
I mean, you already lived most of your life. Might as well get a tattoo now, right? So they can get their drinks and they go around, and the guy was placing, you know, temporary tattoos on all these elderly people. And one of the Zoom calls is this guy's grandpa. He got 2 gun tattoos on each bicep, and he was flexing the Zoom call, and I thought that was adorable. But I find that kind of a heartwarming tale, you know, booze and tattoos, bringing people together, and, you know, warming hearts and lifting spirits. And I felt like, you know, that was a special moment. It really was.
I mean, we both have tattoos, but like, what would you get? Like, you're old. You're like, these are temporary. What's your fuck it tattoo I'm getting?
All right, let's see. I'm already old. I'm kind of a weirdo.
Listen, don't say that with the mustache. I think you forgot. I mean, the aviators don't save you from everything. Like,
maybe a zombie penis?
Okay, where? Remember, you're also Skyping with your family.
Oh, yes.
So
yes,
placement is key. Somewhere on the cheek.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, maybe just like a zombie penis over here and the zombie vagina right here. And they're just kind of like looks like they're migrating. I don't know.
Looks like they're migrating. Are you putting like feet and hands on them?
Maybe some like, you know, vagina and penis and ball tracks. I don't know. Like labia and ball tracks.
Okay.
Just migrating.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm envisioning it. I can see it.
I mean, then it's equal opportunity because it's hashtag 2020. You know, we're woke.
Okay.
And why not?
Yeah, all right.
Maybe like the lore is, you know, the zombie penis and vagina combine and bring them back to life, and you know they go back home to their family, and you know
I like that there's lore.
It ends. It just breaks down and conquers the zombie apocalypse that is currently happening in this world.
People would probably think like the like places like elder abusing you. They'd be like, why does he have a dick and vagina on his face? He's old. He doesn't know what he's doing.
And you know what I'd have to
They'd be
say?
like, he told us to do. I don't care what he said.
I would be mad if somebody started like, you know what? Just because you're old doesn't mean you can't have a sense of humor.
Well, did you ever see that that video of it's an elderly woman and she's talking to her like person attending to her or whatever, and she's like telling her to like go down on her and all that stuff. And the ladies, I mean, like, it's kind of crazy because it's like that nursing home lady like should not have been recording her because she's obviously got like dementia or something, but she's just telling her like, hey, like, and the girl's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's like I don't know her weight, but I imagine like a bigger Jamaican lady, black Jamaican lady telling her, and it's just like, yeah, she's just like, she's like, are you horny or whatever, or saying she's horny. She's like, yeah, or whatever, and it's like,
I can't say that
It's one of those things where it's funny, but you're also like, that's probably
pushing
abuse.
the line.
Like, you don't know. I mean, it's kind of sense of humor, but it's also kind of like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Are you ready for a blackberry? Wild vines.
Yes, actually, I am this time because I did drink my shit because that's tasty.
I know. Wild vines is dope. I'm just saying, you know, we're slowly growing, little by little. Our numbers will be there. Wild vine. If you're looking for somebody to
I mean, we've already given you the voice, like the breathy voice, like intro thing for your shit, like
wild vines, man.
Wild vines.
It's delicious. I mean, it's very American.
It's very American. I don't know if that's compliment or
true. I don't know. I mean, things are going on in this world. You know, it's very Canadian.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how you can say it's very one place.
I don't know. It's just because we're trying to do, you know, kind of an election thing. I'm trying to be American. I originally went to Kelly Liquor looking for something like American, you know.
Taste that shit. Is that as good as you remember? Or is it just because that one was so tasty? This one now tastes like trash.
It doesn't taste like trash, but strawberry is top notch. I mean, it's good, but I think this one is just, it's a smoother flavor, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, blackberry is a little bit like stronger flavor than a strawberry, I think.
To me, it like could have been strained through a diaper. It's not a dirty diaper, but it was still in the trash.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like to me.
I don't know about that. I mean, we want a Wild Vine sponsor.
Oh, sorry. I mean, but I mean, I didn't say it was a bad thing, right?
You said anything straight from the diaper. I don't know.
I know, but that could be my thing. You don't know. I'm new here. You don't know what's up. Wild vines, man. Wild vines, man.
Wild vines. I don't know. I don't think it's bad. But I like blackberry stuff too. I think it's one of those things, if you're not that big of a fan of blackberry, probably not going to be as good to you. I think it was kind of delicious. I do say the strawberry one comes out way stronger. It's just, this is a perfect low cost wine. It's lovely. It's flavor. If you're into sweet wines, if you're like a dry person, you like your dry wines, obviously you have some serious issues, but you know what? It's okay. This is 2020. You know, let's support each other. We're all in this together kind of thing. So, I mean, I'm going to take strawberry over blackberry every day of the week.
Yeah. Well, that's like more like it's been like strained through like angel hair.
Yeah.
Like ran over the boobs of like most gorgeous women into the cup of Christ than like
Yeah.
in comparison. That's all I'm saying. Not saying this one's bad, but that's just that's the feeling I get.
I do. I feel like this was like their first start. They were trying it out. They had some good ideas. And like, hey man, let's do blackberry. You know, it's in abundance here. You know, we got like fields and fields of blackberries. And so they started off and, you know, it tasted decent. But then they're like, oh, you know what? Let's try some other flavors. And they created strawberry. And then strawberry, they really kind of refined the process. And they're like, oh, this is lovely. I do think Wild Vines is better than Arbor Mist. I like it better than Arbor Mist.
It's Wild Vines.
Wild Vines. Now, I don't know if that is considered heresy in some parts, but
well, Arbor Mist has just such a wide selection. I just think that's quite the compliment.
True.
As far as fruity wines go, I think Arbor Mist is the leader.
Yeah, as far as I know,
Boone's Farm.
I think I was almost going to get Boone's Farm. But then I thought, you know, we've done Wild Vines before. We did the blackberry. We haven't tried the strawberry. Let me get both of these and let's check it out. Just, you know, for old time's sake. We're kind of in a reboot status. We're going live. We're, you know, changing lives and I don't know what the fuck. I have a mustache. I dress like a woman. I went full Karen. So, yeah.
Yeah, but strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry all the way. All day, every day.
I mean, it has less alcohol, so I don't know if you chug one of the, like...
Let me see if they're both 7.5.
So I don't know, like, what Boone's Farm is.
Boone's Farm is 3.9.
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, maybe, yeah. I don't know if that's dangerous, though, for anybody. Well, if you're a child, maybe don't chug a whole bottle, but...
If you're a child, maybe you shouldn't be drinking one.
Oh, yeah. My God. I don't know what children do, all right?
Oh, such a good influence.
Yeah. Well,
remember, about responsibility here.
Oh, yeah, responsible.
Yeah, I mean, we got... Yeah, later on we will... Shit. I have a breathalyzer somewhere here. At the end of this podcast, we will do a breathalyzer and let you know at our alcohol level here. Just because we want to encourage people to be responsible. You know, we don't want you just, you know, getting hammered and thinking, oh, I feel good. I don't think I'm that drunk, and then drive off, and the next thing you know, telephone pole. Let's not do those type of things, okay? So what we do at the end of this podcast, we will do our breathalyzer that I can't freaking find. I know it's somewhere here.
I mean,
damn it.
Hanson t-shirt. Oh, I mean, on the t-shirt. I don't know what you call this shirt. Fucking.
It's heresy, is what it is. It's heresy. Well, normally we do a breathalyzer, but now I'm starting to question where the hell I put the damn thing.
Yeah, it was right here somewhere.
Did I knock it down?
I don't know.
The son of a bitch.
Fucked up somewhere.
Well, at some point we're going to be responsible and take a breathalyzer and see where we're at and let you guys know, you know, how much
how
is
about,
too
like,
much.
I'll just, like, in your face, and then you can, like, guess the number.
Just guess?
Yeah, and then I guess I'll allow you to on my face.
Dude. Oh, it's right here. See, we have a breathalyzer, and we'll check this out here after a little bit and see where we're at. Depends on, basically, as soon as the podcast ends, well, we decide it's going to end, we'll do the breathalyzer, we'll sign out. Last week, we got drunk and forgot to do the breathalyzer. I was too busy going Karen, I was ranting about managers and all kinds of stuff. And I just blew it.
Did we? I mean, I forgot.
We did. We totally forgot. Because remember, I had to record a thing and then put it in the beginning, and I just screwed it up. I did. I really did. Anyways, let's move on. Since this is an election year, we'll chat about Diane. You voted for the first time, am I correct?
I did for the first time ever. I meant to vote last time, 4 years ago, but they were making it incredibly hard to vote last year or 4 years ago or whatever, last election. And I ended up going 3 times, and each time I couldn't vote. Third time was because somebody was throwing like a political like party thing where they were cooking food for everybody outside the library where you could vote. So everybody stopped by to get food, so there was nowhere to fucking park. And I was just like, I was with my mom and my dad, and they were all just like, fuck that.
Oh.
That was the third time, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm not going again. I've tried to vote 3 times. I'm like, and like the first time I went, it was just not open for some reason. But I don't know. Anyway, it was a pain in the ass. I kept showing up places where they said I could vote, and they kept saying, hey, you can't vote. So I just went, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. If it's going to be this hard, you know what?
Throw it in the towel.
I live in New Mexico. Our votes aren't counted until they've already announced the president anyway. I don't know what I'm doing, but like, fuck it. I tried to be a part.
Yeah.
And this year I got through.
Nice. Nice. Was the lines ridiculous?
No, because we went early. We actually ended up going like at least 30, 40 minutes before the place even opened.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know. But
well.
And
see, I screwed up. Well, I didn't screw up. I've been lazy about it. I kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna vote tomorrow. I'm gonna vote tomorrow." Well, now I gotta vote on election day. Ugh.
Yeah.
And this is probably gonna suck balls. So I plan on going with the most nondescript, like, political views as possible, because just I know where I'm voting. And we're not getting into the actual politics of voting. I'm just saying, you know, you should get out there, you should vote, you should do your thing. But I'm gonna go as nondescript as possible because people have been like very passionate this election for good reason. There's been a lot of things going on, and I don't want to deal with some dramatic shit.
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm going to go in there as nondescript. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to cast my ballot, and I'm going to be content. And then maybe I'll post a thing on Facebook so I can get my pat on the head, and so people can be like, "Oh, yes, you're an adult," and that's, you know, you get your, you know, hey, look at me, I'm voting.
Yeah. I opted out of that one. I said, no thanks, I'm not gonna post about it.
Oh, I might just go live when I'm walking out, and I'm gonna go on a whole little rant, and I'm gonna be like all patriotic, and, you know, maybe I'll just come back and I'll put the green screen down, and I'll have the flags and have like eagles and like the Blue Angels flying over, and like maybe some like Top Gun music underneath, and, you know, Tom Cruise just as American as I can possibly be while I'm eating some apple pie. What else is some American tropes?
I mean,
I'm gonna shoot some fireworks. I'm gonna be drinking a Budweiser.
Yeah, I don't know. I decided not to wear the sticker. I decided to keep it because this is my first. I'm becoming a sentimental old lady, so I just like wrote 2020 on it and like got it in a little box.
Yeah.
So that was my thing for myself, you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, this is my first time, like, fuck yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like fuck yeah, I should post it because I was like, my first time voting and I actually did it, but at the same time I was just like, eh.
Yeah, only 9 years after you were legally able to vote.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a 4-year thingamajig.
There's local elections.
Yeah, well, I will not see you on that. I just don't. Which I honestly should, because those are the ones that
Affect us the most.
Yeah, affect us the most. But I don't care about politics. I don't like to follow them. I cannot wait to at least have the commercials over.
Yeah.
My sister brought to my attention that everything's not gonna like I know shit's not gonna stop as soon as the election's over, but she's like, but yeah, he doesn't even, it's like go in till January, so even throughout that time it's gonna be a whole fucking, I was like, damn it, Deborah, you're ruining my fucking, I was so excited for this day just because I'm ready for it to be over. Well, I'm ready to see what chaos is gonna happen. Like, certain places are like boarding up already in preparation.
Yeah, I know. Like,
shit's gonna go down.
I've seen some stuff on TikTok. This lady who was, she's not an American citizen. Well, she was not from America. She migrated over, and she just looks and she goes, you know who does this during elections? Third world countries. Well, good news, America. We've made it to a third world country.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't. Shit's been wild.
But I know shit's gonna happen because, I mean, we're all bored. I don't want bad things to happen to people.
No.
But I'm also like, man. Like, I'm excited for. I'm like, I don't know. I'm honestly, for the first time in a long time, which might sound sad, I am happy to be alive and excited. I'm excited. Good or bad, I don't know. I'm happy to be a part of whatever is happening, transpiring at this specific point in time. I hope it's going to be good.
Yeah.
But, like, my life was kind of boring the shit out of me, and I'm just like, there's a part of me that's like, I'm excited for this chaos. Yeah. Are you trying to decide if you're going to give me some of the delicious shit, or drink it all yourself?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still got all right, there we go.
Only because it's not tasty. If it's tasty, I chugged that shit before
I
you
took
were
more than you.
Of course you did.
Well,
that's fine, sir. That's fine.
It was just a thing. It happened. Sorry. But yeah, the things are going to be interesting after this election. It really is.
Yeah. I just hope, like, everybody's safe, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want anything bad to happen to any of you, no matter what your plans are for whatever result happens. Just, you know, be safe. Don't hurt other people and don't hurt yourself.
Get out there, vote, you know, use your voice, whatever it may be. Just don't be a dick about it. Now, how about let's not riot. Just not here.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. It's easier for me to be like, fuck yeah, anarchy, when it's not happening here.
Yeah.
So
because I'm gonna get called in and I'm gonna have to work that shit.
Yeah, I just hope everybody, no matter where you are, just be safe. And if you are gonna riot, I don't know, you know, just try your best not to get hurt.
Yeah.
And don't hurt other people. That's the main thing. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt other people. That's all I have to say.
I don't want to work. I work too damn much as it is. Ah, sweet baby Cthulhu. Dirty bastard.
Is that your new phrase?
Yeah, remember we coined this a while. Instead of
baby Cthulhu.
Jesus H. Christ, it's sweet baby Cthulhu. So...
You look like a person who would say "sweet baby Cthulhu" with that mustache.
It's the Cthulhu stash.
Like I can see you taking off like that CSI guy. Just like sweet baby Cthulhu.
You know what? Should I just let this start growing and do like the full handlebar thing?
God, I mean, if you're gonna keep it, you might as well go all
full
out
handlebar.
with it. But
oh, you know what? I'm going to take that as the loveliest compliment.
Compliment? He said you look like if Hunter S. Thompson lived. Yeah.
You know what? Where's the visor? God damn it. I need one of those green visors and a long. Damn. We can't stop here. This is meth country. That is so true. So true. Fucking shit, man. We can stop here. This is meth country.
This is meth country.
We're heading east on Route 9 with Stingray hit a pedestrian.
So...
Would somebody please tell me about the fucking golf shoes?
Oh. Trying to get to my tasty strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry's dope. It's a shit. Now, I encourage some participation from anybody in the chat room. So, since this is an election, I've prepared some just random names of some pop culture references, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've taken 2 separate parties, as we are a 2-party country, because whatever. I want to start with presidential candidates and running mates. We have a president and vice president. I've come together. I've taken 3 names from WWE and 3 names from AEW. So the 2 main wrestling organizations right now. And then I have some other categories: musicians versus actors. And then I have comics, Marvel versus DC. And then I have video games versus cartoons. And what we're going to start with is wrestling. So,
Okay.
all right, what I have here for presidential candidates for WWE: John Cena, Sasha Banks, and Roman Reigns. You got your 3 of your top names for that. And then you have your choice of running mates of Xavier Woods, Bailey, and AJ Styles. So we are going to start with those 3 names of who should represent WWE candidates and running mates. Who do you think would be the best candidate to represent WWE as a president and vice president of the United States? And then we'll get into AEW as if they were running head to head. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So you got John Cena, Sasha Banks, Roman Reigns, Xavier Woods, Bailey, AJ Styles. Now, who would you choose if you're running for president? I want kind of like the top name.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot more. I know there's a lot more to go with. See, John Cena, Xavier Woods, that's a good choice. I was going to do The Rock. However, he's more of an actor than a wrestler now. John Cena's in that transition period, but he's still more WWE than he is Hollywood. Now,
is Roman Reigns the one who had cancer?
Yes.
I'm going with Roman Reigns. John Cena is too much America to me. Like, I just am like, no. Sasha Banks, just no. You know, I don't have any particular reason except for, I mean, I don't know her too super well.
Yeah.
But when I have seen her, she's always been the heel. So I
okay.
I just haven't cared.
So Roman Reigns, who's the running mate?
Which Bailey?
Bailey.
Yeah, but which Bailey? Are we talking about like cool Bailey, like
heel Bailey, or hugger Bailey?
We got the Bailey, or are we talking about
Karen Bailey? We're talking current Bailey form.
Oh, so I don't know what she is. Is she still a jerk?
Yeah, she's a heel right now.
Okay.
She's got the Karen haircut.
And then who are the? Sorry, I'm reading your thing, and those
Xavier
are not
Woods.
the people that.
Xavier Woods. He's part of the New Day.
Which one?
He plays the trombone. He's got Big E,
Big E's the one with the boobies.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you got Kofi Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Xavier Woods.
Okay. I'm gonna go with, and then it's Bailey and who?
AJ Styles.
So I guess I'm gonna go with the first one.
Xavier Woods?
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns, Xavier Woods. Because I'm a bit of an anarchist, I'm going to say Roman Reigns and Bailey.
See, I almost was thinking about it, but if it's like, cool Bailey, I would have been down.
Thank you, Maverick. Roman Reigns wouldn't be terrible. I mean, he I just smacked the thing. So
you said, "Oh, like it was disgusting." I was like, "What did I do?"
I don't know. I don't know. It was the reaction that I had. I don't know why. I mean, the only reason why I didn't chose AJ is because he's a flat earther. That's the only reason why I chose AJ Styles. Yeah, he thinks the world is flat.
For real, or just jokes?
Well, in quote, he's not. He doesn't believe the Earth is flat, but they have some good points. That's what he said. But so I would say Roman Reigns because he is the tribal chief right now, right? And then you got Bailey because you know what? As the hugger, as the Karen, I just feel like Bailey has some good points. You know, I just feel like both of them have strong points and they can get shit done. Now, I'm going to go AEW on the other side. Yes, we're going kayfabe on this one. We're going kayfabe. So we're going based on character, not necessarily personality. We're going by what is presented to us on television. Now, most of those people in real life are pretty lovely. And like Xavier Woods, I did think would be a great running mate. But there's just something about Bailey that I just feel like Roman Reigns and Bailey would be a great, president and vice president. I don't know why. It's just a feeling. Now with AEW, for the presidential candidate, I have chose Jon Moxley, Britt Baker, Hangman Adam Page. For vice presidency, Luchasaurus, because he does have a master's degree. Big Swole, because I like the chemistry Britt Baker and Big Swole had together. And Brody Lee.
Okay.
So, on the other side, who's going to run against either... What'd you say? You chose Roman Reigns and Xavier Woods?
Yes.
And I chose Roman Reigns, Bailey. So, for AEW, is going to be Jon Moxley, Britt Baker, Adam Page as presidential candidate.
For me, it's Moxley, just because, of course.
Mox. You like the Mox?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maverick is saying, well, Big Swole is... Oh, Hangman, Big Swole.
Hangman was like... I was trying to decide, because that's the big thing, is like, Hangman or Moxley. Moxley, for me, I'm like... It could end up like in some sort of... I don't know, because like I haven't been watching AEW lately.
Well,
so I don't know if like decisions. Yeah, well maybe, but like because I'm like, okay, Hangman's gonna drink. That might be a problem. So to me, like, my first thought is like, I don't want our president to be drunk. So then I just go. Oh,
and by the way, the reason why I chose some of these names, I was gonna throw Chris Jericho in, but he's Canadian. You have to be a U.S. born citizen to be president. So I tried to go with U.S. born people. Okay, just I'm trying to follow the rules the best I can and over 35. I'm not sure if all of them are 35 because I don't want to do that much research, but I'm going with at least American-born people.
You looked up where everybody was from, but not their age?
Well, I was doing that stuff too, but at some point I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I'm gonna go with Moxley or did you want to say your run at president?
Oh, the champion is dual citizenship? Huh. See, I've just always known him as being as Canadian, so that's a good thought. I didn't know he was born in New York.
Didn't get as much booze. I have nothing, but I'm gonna also take it.
Well, next time I'll give you a little bit more of the blackberry.
The shit I don't like that I said was distilled through a diaper?
Well, you know what?
My vice president is also Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
No, I don't want your backwash. Slash fucking whatever it's called. Backwash.
Fucking I'm trying to help you out. Pour yourself some.
Well, now you got your saliva in there anyway, so give it back. I'm just fucking with you.
God damn. Killing me.
Okay, what?
So you went with Mox?
Mm-hmm. And Luchasaurus.
And Luchasaurus. You know, that's a wise choice.
I mean, I feel
that's
like
a wise choice.
Is that who you're picking too?
The anarchist in me wants Mox. But the daffy bastard in me wants Britt Baker. Because Britt Baker is just, I just appreciate Britt Baker. But at the same time, Adam Page, you know, I'm going to go Britt Baker, Brody Lee. Because
okay,
Brody Lee just feels like a guy that, you know,
he is a good choice for vice president. I would not want him to be president, but like vice president.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like a Trump Pence kind of thing. Pence is a little bit more.
Down to the Felt, New Jersey. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going pretty well. How you doing? We're drinking some wild vines. And we had our shots. Right now we're discussing wrestling theories, wrestling presidential candidates and vice presidential candidates. So far, I've chosen Roman Reigns and Bayley against Britt Baker and Luchasaurus representing AEW. Diane has chosen Roman Reigns and Xavier Woods representing WWE, and representing AEW would be John Moxley and Luchasaurus. Because I mean, Luchasaurus does have a master's degree. I mean,
and he's also a dinosaur. So
hey,
fuck yeah,
he does have life experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I was leaning heavy. I was leaving heavy. I'm voting straight AEW ticket. You know what? I can't disagree, man. I can't disagree. I would probably vote WWE AEW ticket over WWE because reasons. But I mean, a Britt Baker Luchasaurus would be great, but I gotta go Brody Lee. I just gotta go Brody Lee. Because not only that, he's also got John Silver on his side. And John Silver is gold. He could be like the secretary of, I don't know,
something
defense, I guess. I don't know. But it just, because you bring Brody Lee in, you can fill all your cabinets with the Dark Order. And, you know, bada bing, bada boom. Done.
Singing, how you doing?
Yes. That's, we don't talk about them anymore.
I've noticed.
So now that we've moved on from our wrestling thoughts, let's go with musicians and actors. Okay. I've gone with people that are still living. Because if I would have gone like past, present, died, and I try to go with American citizens, And then, so for your musical acts, we got Billie Joe Armstrong, Beyonce, and Lady Gaga as your presidential candidates. Why did I choose them? Because those are the names that came to mind while I was trying to come up with shit. I came up with a bunch of other names, and then I realized, oh, they're English, they're Canadian, they're whatever else.
Okay.
And remember, they gotta be American. The only ones that have kind of askew is when I get to video games versus cartoons.
Why Billy Joe, though?
He came to mind, and I like Green Day. And he's an American citizen.
I mean, okay.
And Beyonce because it's Beyonce.
Okay.
And Lady Gaga because I don't know, she came to mind. It's just I was like there's several other names that came before that, but Billie Joe Armstrong just that's just where it is.
I just feel like that one's kind of out of nowhere, but
yeah, that was the first one I came up with. I just like, well, I don't know.
I'm just like, has Green Day done anything lately? Like, what?
The last few albums have been very political. Lady Gaga for You Maverick, all right. Diane.
What the fuck? I'm gonna go with Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce has a good chance of winning.
True, she really
just
does.
Like
she really does.
Numbers game, like Beyonce, if she ran, probably has a good chance to win.
I'm probably gonna go Beyonce too.
Yeah.
Mostly because the last two Green Day albums let me down.
Yeah, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Like, we're talking Dookie Green Day all the way. I mean, even all the way up to the album with American Idiot. We're good on that.
Okay, so we're both Beyonce.
Both Beyonce, and you got Lady Gaga from Maverick. Now, vice presidential candidates, the running mates, I got Mark McGrath, Christina Aguilera, and Adam Levine. Because of reasons. Mark McGrath, mostly because I love Sugar Ray's first album.
Okay.
Christina Aguilera, because Britney Spears has gone a little too far. Adam Levine, because he was on that singing show with the country dude. Yeah, The Voice.
All those choices are trash. I'm going with who did I choose? Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Okay, I'm trying to think of their songs. I'm gonna go with Mark McGrath.
Yes.
Are we choosing the same?
I am definitely going Beyonce, Mark McGrath all the way. Mark McGrath is spelt. Oh, I got a birthday present. Midstream. Oh, it's all the way. It's stupid.
What is this?
Are these? Oh shit! Oh damn! They failed. Some slap bracelets. That's just nerdy. There's Flash. There's Iron Man. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Hawkeye or the Green Arrow. Black Panther.
The Green Arrow is not a part of the Marvel Universe.
Exactly. But neither is the Flash. And some random stickers. And a random thermos. That's got Marvel stuff. Perfect. It plays music. I can't play it now because, you know, we're live, demonetization. I don't have to edit stuff out. We're you know what? I could have saved this. The stickers are cool. The stickers are gonna go somewhere. in this podcast room.
There we go.
How do you like the mustache?
Is it real?
Yes, it's for real.
Oh my god, I love her.
That's the best reaction.
Is it real?
Yes, this is all real.
Who wants a mustache ride?
Well, I don't know who's watching, so.
The 70s.
Do you have any other burns for me? We do say it in the mic.
I mean, I don't.
This is an American mustache. It's for the election.
Trump supporter.
What?
I mean, you do kind of. I mean, I don't know, honestly. It can go either way. Like, I feel like you're either, like, left or you're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. Diane, both of them. Right.
What do you want me to do?
She wants you. Mac wants you to put the mustache on. I can't.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't know if it looked better on me, but
But yes, the mustache is real. And now that everything is derailed,
I wish we could play. Why would you need your thermos to sing to you?
I don't know. Sometimes you're just feeling down. And you want to hear the Avengers theme song.
You want to feel epic as you chug your
Yeah.
fucking Irish breakfast?
Yeah. Why not?
That's probably racist.
Now,
I don't think you can say that.
where was I? No, Irish are white, so you can say whatever you want about them.
I don't think so.
I don't know. The world. Now, I was saying Beyonce, Mark McGrath, after this random interruption with birthday gifts.
I mean, I do kind of rock a little mustache. It's not super thick like his. Like, I mean, I kind of wish my mustache would either be as thick as his or just fuck off, you know?
Well, you know.
Let me style it or just, like, get gone, you know?
What can you do? All right, I guess I'm mixing flavors now.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, you just put the, you can, I just want to make sure we got an equal amount.
Unlike me.
So I'm thoughtful.
Well, I appreciate that. What are we drinking tonight? Okay. We got the Wild Vines Blackberry. Wild Vines. And the Strawberry Wild Vines.
We were, yeah.
It's hard to just like break voices suddenly. Yes, we got our Wild Vines tonight, which is quite lovely. If you catch us up a little bit later on YouTube or watch us a little bit later, you'll see our full review on Wild Vines. And then we also have our Bag of Doom, which we get some various random shots. Just random. They're just a bag full of... I go into a liquor store and I say, hey, give me 10 or 12 of your cheapest shots. You choose. I'm down like 4 flat tires and no spare. So down to the Felt, New Jersey. I don't know. I give you thumbs up because...
Oh.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, cheers.
Because, I don't know. I feel like thumbs up and a mustache just go together.
You know what? Kind of. Or thumbs down, though. Like I said, the mustache is like...
It's
either way. You either like, or you're...
The mustache has so many connotations.
Yeah.
Negative, positive, indifferent, you know, but like I said, the aviators is what brings it together on my face, because as soon as I take them off, I feel like John Wayne Gacy. I'm sorry, I feel like I got a round John Wayne Gacy face.
I swear your eyes get beadier. Like,
I know.
You instantly get a little bit, you just get a little bit more sketchy for some reason.
That's why I specifically bought the aviators
70s porn star for real. Yeah.
Well, I'll take 70s porn star any day over John Wayne Gacy. The Aviators, I don't know. This makes me feel Miami or Highway Patrol. Yeah, like, you know what? Super Troopers on vacation.
Oh, Super Troopers for sure.
You know,
like,
mustache rides for everyone.
I'm trying to think who you would be in Super Troopers.
I am freaking out, man. We've gone off the rails of my thoughts, my planning. I appreciate everything you've said down to the felt.
Mine was Beyonce McGrath. Or McGraw. Or
McGrath. Beyonce McGrath. I'm Beyonce McGrath. Maverick has been
Lady Gaga,
and I think he said McGrath too. Either way, Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray, all the way. Down to the felt. If you got any weigh-ins on who should be president, vice president, you know, throw it in. Like, for the musician side, we got Mark McGrath. No, sorry, Billie Joe Armstrong, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, vice presidential. Mark McGrath, Christina Aguilera, Adam Levine. For the other side, the actors, we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yes, we already did the wrestling side, but you know what? Dwayne Johnson is the highest paid actor, and he's just cool as fuck. So he's in the actor side now. He's crossed over. Kevin Smith, Jesse Ventura. Is he on the ticket? What? Jesse Ventura is on the ticket in some states.
I didn't see him.
Huh. She voted, so it wasn't here. But you know what? I don't know, man. Right now, I'm willing to vote for fucking Jack from Jack in the Box for anybody, man. Just saying. Just things are rough. We're in New Mexico. Down to the felt. We are New Mexico all the way. We are representing the Southwest in the worst possible way. Actually, no, we ain't.
No,
honestly,
we're in enough states. So I'm like, honestly, we're not representing anything that poorly.
We're bottom class, but we ain't the bottom of the barrel just yet, man. Oh, like, you know, it happened in New Mexico or Florida. I've lived in both states.
But what was it? What were they again? I told
Okay, so the actors: Dwayne Johnson,
yeah,
Kevin Smith, and Scarlett Johansson. For reasons, mostly because
okay,
the Avengers. Top class, bottom shelf. You know what? That should have been the tagline. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. I like top class but bottom shelf. Damn it. Where have you been all my life down to the felt, man? I thought I was creative. I'm having an existential crisis now, man. I am freaking out. Anyways. Your vice presidential candidates: Kevin Hart, Jay Muse, and Adam Sandler, for reasons.
Okay. This one's a little bit harder for me. Just because I don't know who. I think I'm gonna go with. Sorry, the first one. Kevin Smith,
Dwayne Johnson,
Rock, and then Ventura.
Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Ventura was just a new information. Maverick's going Jay and Silent Bob. Of course.
You know, I'm going with The Rock and Jay. I'm breaking them up.
The Rock and Jay.
Yeah.
You know, that's not bad. I was gonna go with Kevin Smith, even though I love The Rock so dearly. He's just a fantastic man. But you know what? I still gotta go Kevin Smith above. I just have to. It just, you know, it just feels right.
I mean, I wanted to go Kevin Smith, but then I watched the last Clerk movie, and it was so made just for him that it made me rethink.
I don't know. I'm going Kevin Smith and Kevin Hart, just because they have the same name.
All right.
And Kevin Hart is just a delightful human being. You know, now it would make sense to just go Kevin Smith, Jay Muse, or, you know, The Rock, Kevin Hart. But you know what? Double Kev on the ballot. Double Kev against Beyonce and Mark McGrath for me.
For me, Jason Mewes was 100% gonna win because, like, he has, like, life experience, you know? So that's why he was, like, totally 100% happening. But like I said, the Clerks thing turned me from...
Yes. So...
Not Clerks, it wasn't Clerks. Was it Mallrats? What was the one that came out?
No, it was Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh, that was it.
Yes, that was very
He's trying to
masturbatory.
do Mallrats and he's trying to do Clerks.
Yeah, it was very masturbatory. And you know what? I appreciate that, but you know what? Kevin Hart has a special. Now, down to the felt, honestly, you having the New Jersey in your name, I'm surprised you didn't go Kevin Smith, Jay Muse as Jersey boys themselves. But you are correct. The Rock, Kevin Hart do have a, like, just even on social media, their films, it is lovely. But I don't know. I just feel like Double Kev. Double Kev. For no reason other than they share the same first name.
You know, I think they would actually be good together.
Honestly, I feel like they would.
I can see that working out. Kevin Hart and Kevin Smith.
I want to see Kevin Hart on Smodcast.
They're both very inspirational people. Like they like to talk
they really
about
are.
how their
dude
work should be inspiring. You know?
You're right down from the block where Jay and Silent Bob secret. Oh man, down to the felt.
What about Will Smith? Yeah.
Oh, I should have included. You know what? See, the thing is, I was trying to not.
His people he picked are.
I know Will Smith would have been good. You're in Red Bank, bro. Dude, I listened to Smodcast. Tell him Steve Dave. Oh man, you've reached me. You've reached me. You know, this down to the felt guy is just, or wait, I don't know if you're a guy or a gal. I don't know. Either way, this down to the felt individual, I appreciate you on many levels. I just do. I really do.
For sure.
Thank you. Man, I hope I see you next week.
Thank you for clarifying too. And I identify.
I'm a guy and I identify as a meat popsicle. So awesome, bro. Thank you. Like, seriously, we're gonna be here every Mondays, and I got some other streaming game stuff. I'm working on some other stuff. Hope I see you next week. I like you participating. I like your attitude, and I like that you're from New Jersey. There's just, you got a lot of thumbs up in your book, man. Lots of thumbs up. Okay, let's move on to comics. These I kind of stuck with some of the bigger names. All right. So, Down to the Felt is he's about to launch another new station. He's got some questions. What are 5 items on each of our bucket lists? You know what? That's a fantastic question. It really is. I like the bucket list ideas. Mallory, you're not on the show tonight. I didn't book you. All right. So, bucket list things for me. One of the biggest things, I want to spend a year in Japan. Okay? I have to get out there and just experience what Japan has to offer. You know, from Tokyo, some of the crazy weird rave stuff, all the other weird shit that they do. I need to go to a Don Quixote. I have to go to a Don Quixote. Just, if you have not Googled Don Quixote and all the stuff they have, it makes Walmart look like a little bitch.
Whoa.
They have everything, and it's very affordable. Very affordable. I mean, snow blowers, sake flavored Kit Kats, some weird men's underwear. Like, it's just weird shit. Like Mario guy. It's just, there's just so much weird shit that I've seen on there. Japan is definitely a big bucket list. That'd probably be the top one for me. Now, I used to want to do like skydiving and bungee jumping and all that shit. But honestly, I've done enough dumb shit when I was younger. Like we made our own like bungee ropes out of like inner tubes and jumped off of our friend's roof. That was a 2-story. But how the hell we survived, I don't know. But we did some dumbass stuff. And I used to want to do a lot of stuff like that. But I think more of my bucket list stuff is now traveling and experiencing things. Like, I would love to go to Japan. I'd love to just see like the weird shit in the US, because we are known for tourist traps. I want to go around and I want to see all the bullshit tourist traps. I want to see the giant yarn. I want to go like over in Arizona, just a few hundred miles away. We got the thing, which is apparently some bullshit.
Here we have the world's largest chili, don't we?
Yeah, but that doesn't count. It's not a real chili. But I see that every day. That's on the crack.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, that would fall under that category, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. It really does. It's see, Down to the Felt. That's what life's about. It's the experiences, man. You know, just going out like, I want to go see all dumb tourist traps. Everything I can find. But the world's biggest chili, I guess it kind of does. But unfortunately, it's more of like
pistachio.
Yeah, in Alamo. I guess because I see those every day, that's not as fascinating to me. But I want to go see weird shit like that. And then, I don't know. Those are the 2 main things I can think of right now. The rest would be like being able to be on Joe Rogan's podcast. Be on the Joe Rogan's Experience, that would be another thing. Is being able to be invited to that show would be amazing. I'm not saying I don't know if that necessarily counts as a bucket list thing but like just being able to sit and chat with Joe Rogan about stupid shit, you know, would be impressive. Same thing with like Smodcast, or even being able to be part of, you know, Tell 'em Steve Dave and go sit there like with Frank Five and all those other, you know, get them, sit with those cats. That would be a bucket list thing. So those are the 3 things I can think of. I don't know. What are shit you can think of? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't really. Do I survive?
Yes. Well, it's just stuff that you have.
Well, I just like am I guaranteed to survive each thing? Because then I'd probably go more dangerous. Like,
well, I don't know. It's just stuff that you want to do, what you want to experience. Like, those are the 3 that I can think of right now.
Do they have to be realistic?
They can be whatever you want, I think. right,
Like,
let's
you
get
didn't
asking
pose the
questions.
question, so
Just things you want to experience before you die.
I don't know.
Like, I've experienced quite a few things. But I'd say, like I said, traveling is the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, I would like to travel more, but I need to know that I'm like surviving. Like I said, like,
Yeah, it's just stuff you want to see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you're gonna.
I mean,
die or
like,
anything,
there's
just-
stuff that I would like to see that's I know for a fact is not going to happen. Like, I would love to see a resurgence of a dragon straight out the ground. Like, even if I'm like instantly roasted, I'm like, ah. that would be amazing. I don't know. I really don't think about this kind of stuff very often, so I don't have any.
Well, you've got to see an AEW show live. That's one thing I want to do is
Yeah.
see a live AEW show. Maverick wants to live long enough to see the end of the. You know, that's actually a reasonable
good
thing.
one. That
is a
one,
good
though.
thing. Down to the felt. Have the Northern Lights as one and fly a kite. Fly a kite. It doesn't mean never flown a kite.
I like. I don't know. And then another thing I think about is like riding a dragon, like never-ending story. You know,
Yeah.
Valcor. I think it was Valcor.
But
Like okay, things that are real. But then it just sounds lame because I have stuff like like make things up myself. I don't care in what or whatever. Just maybe be a little bit more put together.
all right, one more from me. Let's see. I've said, man. Said the podcast. I've said your Planet Fitness. I appreciate the no judgment. Like actually I would say probably one of the things is I do want to see AEW live, and I particularly like one of the big pay-per-views. You were supposed to see Double or Nothing this year. Yeah, Tourist Traps, AEW. Well, you got the Joe Rogan or Kevin Smith podcasts. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. There's been a lot of things I want to do in life. I used to want to be a pilot, but then, like, I got contacts in. I'm blind as AF. I'm blind AF.
Every time you ask, it makes me giggle.
Yeah, I'm blind AF, so I can't be a pilot. You want to be interviewed by Wolf Blitzer? That's an interesting. That's an interesting thing there, Maverick. That is interesting. Actually, you know what? Because my whole stand-up comedy career and my things have stalled out. Honestly, I want to be able to get up, do stand-up comedy in a full, nice theater, and just kill it. You know, I want to experience a nice, full, packed room, just laughing at the dumbass shit that I say.
That would
Like,
be nice.
That's probably a top one for me, because I miss doing stand-up comedy. I love doing it. That's how I met this lovely guy Maverick here in the chats, and that's how
I met the
yeah.
lovely guy Maverick in the chat.
I love doing stand-up. Like, I've bombed so many times and it hurts and I cry. There's been some times when I've got some people that enjoyed the show and they had fun and it was great. Oh, dude, I want the full 30 minutes headlining act in a theater, packed. That's what I want. 30 minutes, theater, packed show, headliner. I don't want to go full on stadium. I'm content with a theater. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Down to the felt. I appreciate you asking that question. Got me thinking. Did a cast recently with some great comics. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I really miss going to El Paso and just hanging out with all these jackasses that I call my friends. I do miss that.
Yeah, comics are the best hang. Like, honestly.
Dude, they are. There's nothing better than sitting there and telling each other how not funny you are. And just making fun of each other and drinking beer and being stupid. That's probably the thing that I miss out of all the shit that's going on right now, is just being able to go do stupid shit. Can I drop it in the bucket list? So if we pull it to make one come true, only one stipulation would be we tape the whole experience for the show. Look, man, I'm down for all kinds of stuff. I have a mustache. It's giving me bravery.
Mustache. Bucket list number 3. I hope my mustache grows thicker.
You want a mustache like mine?
Yeah, for style. Not necessarily like don't get too
awesome
cocky, but like somewhat like yours.
You know, honestly, I don't have the most impressive mustache I've ever seen.
I think your mustache is pretty impressive. I've seen some very lackluster. I'm shocked at how great your mustache has.
Honestly, like, so one of the things, I don't know, I've kind of been doing on the show is doing stuff that's embarrassing for me. Mm-hmm. And this is kind of the top right here. I don't know what it is. Like, the whole mustache thing has always been like a pinnacle of embarrassment for me. So, like, when I was probably about 12, 13, maybe 14, our Aunt Anna noticed my mustache was starting to fill in, and she pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh, I have a mustache. And the next day, I shaved it off. Like, there was this thing with the connotation of mustaches, just... Well, to be honestly, the Movember thing, which I am a proud, like, I advocate, man, just, you know, testicular cancer, there's so many things as far as men's health that goes unnoticed because we're manly men and we don't talk about our shit. And the whole idea of Movember and No Shave November and all that stuff, trying to spread awareness or stuff like that, I'm like all for. I'm just, you know what? There's a lot of things I'm just for. I'm a big old fucking hippie. I really am.
I don't even know who's considered hippie days.
Well, the hippie movement has evolved. Like, I would say a little bit in the punk rock community, a little bit in the hipster community, a little bit in the artist community. There's a lot of hippie shit that's kind of like weaved its way and migrated and changed and morphed, and, you know, the free love and doing all this other stuff.
I wish you didn't bring all these slappy bracelets. That's all I.
Dude, I'm kind of disappointed. Like, the slapness of them is not. Of course, I don't know. Maybe it's just my arm.
No, they suck. Slap. Not in a, well, that was better. Maybe.
But I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Are there any president things we were doing, or are we
I lost where we were at.
games and cartoons?
You want to skip to the games and cartoons?
Well, oh no, you have comics, huh?
We have comics. But
Like comic book characters. Not
comic book characters, not stand-up comics. I honestly, for a second, I thought about doing stand-up comics and video games, but I felt like cartoon characters would go in there. Like comics, like Marvel, DC. It is the route that I was going, but we have already gone over our time. So you know what? I kind of want to skip to the games and cartoons.
Okay.
So we're gonna do games and cartoons, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up because, well, actually, we don't have to wrap it up, but Professor X and Vice President Captain America. Oh damn! I should put Professor X in here.
Yeah, I mean, I could Professor X all day.
Yeah. See, what I did for Marvel as our presidents was Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, and then vice presidents I had Hulk, Ant-Man, Rogue, and I was thinking probably Captain America, Steven Rogers, and Rogue, Anna Marie.
That's 100% what I was thinking. That was 100%
That's
what I was
thinking.
Captain America.
And then DC was Batman, Flash, Harley Quinn for president. Vice president was Green Arrow, Catwoman, Green Lantern. Black Bolt, Medusa. That's a good one. Deep cut. I didn't want to go too deep cut. That's why I kind of went with a little bit more on the mainstream, although I don't know. But then vice presidents, I had Green Arrow, Catwoman, Green Lantern. And I was thinking, because I'm just a Flash guy, I was going to go Flash, Barry Allen, and then Catwoman, Selena Kyle, for reasons. As much as Harley Quinn is great, I just feel like Catwoman holds a special place in my heart.
Depends what Harley Quinn we're talking about. If we're talking about animated series Harley Quinn, then I might choose her for president.
Well,
she's not really crazy.
that's my most experience is the animated series. That's a Harley Quinn.
No, I mean like her own, because she has a Harley Quinn, not like the animated.
Yeah, she has her series. Yeah, Harley Quinn is blown up.
But I think, who were my presidents again for
DC? Mm-hmm. Batman, Barry Allen, Harley Quinn.
I'm gonna go with Barry Allen as well. No, you know what? I changed my mind. Batman. Because at first the brooding part was gonna like go against him, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe that's what we need. Because Batman's a little more get shit done, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't have the personality that gets in the way. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Batman.
All right. I feel it.
And then my vice presidents were Catwoman, Green Arrow,
and Green Lantern, the John Stewart Green Arrow. I was thinking Hal Jordan, but John Stewart was kind of the longest running Green.
I think I'm going with I don't know very much. Oh no, I'm gonna go comic book Green Arrow. Then I'm going comic book Green Arrow.
Okay.
Not show Green Arrow.
Yeah. I like Stephen Amell, but at the same time.
That show is so
He played Batman,
what's the word?
basically.
What's the shows that ladies watch in the daytime? Soap opera.
Soap opera, yeah,
Soap
it did get
opera.
soap opera. I had Wonder Woman for the female at one point, but then I realized she wasn't American born and she doesn't fall in the proper categories. So I'm trying to keep this somewhat within the US rules. Otherwise, you know, yeah, the Amazonian thing. Because I really thought, and that's why I ended up going with Harley Quinn. And I thought about Poison Ivy. I went through a lot of stuff.
I would have gone with Swamp Thing for vice president.
That would have been good.
Mm-hmm. I would have chosen Swamp Thing. I wouldn't choose him for president, but vice president.
Yeah,
I think it would have been.
Yeah. Now the only one I've went out of the realm was because they're completely fictional characters, and I did game mascots versus cartoon characters. Now, I kind of went with the big names that you know of, except for one. So for video games, for presidential candidates, I went with Mario, Sonic, and Crash Bandicoot for your video game representatives. Yeah, Beast was in there too, but I was trying not to get too convoluted. I was trying to narrow my nerdy perspective. So, Mario, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot as your presidential candidates. The running mates would be Kirby, Earthworm Jim, and Lara Croft. Now, presidential for me is just going to be Mario. Because Super Mario holds a special place in my heart. Mario, Kirby, I like that thought. But I would say Mario, Earthworm Jim for me. Because I love the cartoon and I love the game.
I am saying Crash and Kirby.
Crash and Kirby?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, cartoon presidential candidates. Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, shit.
Running mates, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, and Stimpy. Now, for me, it's Rocco and Stimpy all day, every day.
I was going to say mine is...
As big of a fan as I am of the Ducks. You know, I got Howard, I got Launchpad, and I got Darkwing. But it is all day, every day.
Who are the vice presidents
Rocco
again?
and Stimpy.
I'm going with Rocco.
Rocco's presidential. Running mates, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Stimpy.
Daffy. I'm going with Rocco, Daffy, because I feel like they're opposites. Kind
of. All right, I feel that.
Will work.
Maverick's got Bugs and Donald. I feel it.
Yeah, I can see
fuck. That. Well, actually, remember, I went with the cartoons and the video games. Most of these aren't American, so that's the one I took liberties with.
Oh, he did call you on that.
He did call me out. But I said that earlier because he is from Australia. But technically, Mario was Italian born. And technically, all of the video games are Japanese born. Donald is... Donald is a noted Nazi hater.
I kind of like Bugs and Donald, though. Like, I can see that being, like, interesting to watch.
So should I have taken Heifer over Rocco, then?
I mean, I'd vote for him.
But technically, Rocco is an American-made cartoon.
But it would switch up probably my vice president.
Yeah.
I probably would have picked Stimpy if it was Heifer. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Those Adam West with Mayor Quimby as vice president. Those are good too. Like when I got to the cartoon and video game thing, especially the cartoon characters, my mind went freaking wild trying to think of cartoon characters because I love me some cartoons. Adam West Batman. Well, Batman was on the list for comics. I didn't specify whether it was Michael Keaton, Adam West, or nipple Batman, Val Kilmer.
Who did I say?
No, wait. It was Clooney that had the bat nips.
That also changes vice president vote. If does it? No, it doesn't. Because I also went with I went with comic book Arrow as vice president.
Yeah.
No, like I guess even if it was Adam West and comic book Arrow, I think I'd keep that.
Adam West was really the best Batman. Like as far as just the lovely campiness and just fun and just shenaniganery.
Shenanigans, chicanery.
Yes, it was lovely. But I have run out of topics.
Well, are you ready to
So we're gonna do our breathalyzer and then we are gonna pack this in, and I appreciate all of you in the comments, Maverick, down to the felt, anybody that's commented. I love it. Just
thank you.
Anytime you come in, just throw your comments in. We love building and just getting into the shenanigans and just talking about whatever. That's what this podcast is ultimately about, is just being ridiculous and having fun. That's what we're about. You know, drink responsibly and have fun. That's what we want. And we appreciate you guys. Oh, I love it. What, do we still have booze though? No.
Oh, man.
We have drank our booze. It is spent for this episode, and we appreciate you guys, and it's been lovely and it's been fun. So now is the point where we get the breathalyzer and we see where we're at, because sometimes it is quite surprising.
I'm always halfway first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go first as soon as this thing warms up, and we'll see where I'm at. Thank you. I appreciate you, down to the felt. .29.
Is that the lowest one that you've blown on here?
Actually, the BAC is 0.58, but it's 0.29 milligrams per liter. I think BAC is what I usually go with. It'd be 0.058 is typical. No, because I can't be below 0.08. I think they do the milligrams per liter.
I don't know.
Maverick appreciates you, Diane. I guess Maverick doesn't appreciate me. Oh, in smaller doses. All right, I guess. I thought we had something special, Maverick. Now I'm just... You blew too hard and too fast.
Well... It says danger and it has like a baby's face. I don't know what that is.
0.10? There's no way you're that. Alright, let's try that again.
I always end up like more than you.
True. You're also smaller than me.
You're supposed to-
Wait for it to warm up.
Okay.
Something he has never said to a female. Uh,
Now see, because now I didn't do it.
Jesus Christ. She either blows too hard or too fast, or too off, or too soft and too slow. Maverick, how do you deal with this? Blow a little harder, just
Well, I can't. It's like I have a hard time maintaining, and then also.
take a deep breath in first. Just like fill the lungs and just. Harder, harder.
See, I can't do it. What do you want?
Oh, because I have trouble believing that you're a 1 point whatever. All right, try one more time. Do it a little harder.
I can't breathe. I don't know what you want. Okay.
Take a deep breath, and you want to blow hard enough because if you blow too soft, it doesn't register. This is why I couldn't be a cop. I know the look fits it, but if I was a cop, I would have tased her hours ago, just on principle.
Yeah, if you were a cop, you would have tased me hours ago.
Oh,
You
yeah.
probably would have shot me.
You are darker than I am.
Sorry.
All right, I guess I got whatever the fuck I said.
And I drank nothing at all because mine was a 0-0.
Ugh, you're killing me.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Because you
I've
had
been
the
smoking
point,
more
the
in
1
my
point, whatever the fuck.
Quarantine days.
I don't know. This ended up being a disaster.
Forgive me.
I appreciate you guys coming in and just commenting. Now, this is for the YouTube people, and you guys just like, share, subscribe, share it, participate in the conversations. We love the interaction. It is lovely. And, you know, we'll be here next Monday. We have some other things in planned. And thank you very much, Down to the Felt. I hope you tell your friends. I hope, you know, we keep growing. We want to just, you know, be here spreading the shenanigans and the love. That's what we love. Shenanigans and love. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
So I just want to bid you all a good night. And, you know, just come join this family. Give us a follow. Give us a subscribe, like, share, and thank you very much. I appreciate you guys so much. I don't even want to get into the politics, man. I appreciate you saying who you think's going to be president. And I have my thoughts. And I will tell you that I lean liberal. Okay? That's it. I want love and support. And that's what I like. But honestly, it's just, this presidential election's been tough. It really is. Who do I think will win? Honestly, from what I'm looking at, Joe Jorgensen. I've seen some of his stuff, and that's what I would like. I really think we should be a third-party system, not a two-party. That's why we always get fucked. And that's what I'm saying. Let's not get fucked. Let's spread the love. Let's support it. But we got to get going. I appreciate you being in the comments. Come back next week. I'm also going to be doing some live streaming probably on my own. Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm still building a schedule. No, Mondays and Wednesdays. No, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Mondays is best of the bottom. Tuesdays I'll be streaming Asphalt 9, playing some video games. Tuesdays is retro gaming. I'm going to be throwing in some Ghostbusters. I just bought that game, so I'm going to be streaming some Ghostbusters. And then I might be streaming reactions to AEW on Wednesdays. So I would stream the pay-per-views, but I work the weekend, so I won't be here, unfortunately. But I'd love to do, especially with Full Gear coming up. So yes, definitely. Be safe. Nobody has to Uber because she's crashing here. And let's be safe. Let's have fun. I'll come and check out your channel, man. I want to support just as much. So thank you for showing us love. We'll show you love. And we'll see you next time. So good night. Good news. And come join our family. Tastes pretty good.